Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. Welcome back to my channel. I am Emily B of Killa B Fitness, and here we will be discussing all things fitness, whether that's about your diet, what we're putting in our bodies, what we're wearing on our bodies for fitness, or what we're doing in the gym or out of the gym for fitness. So all things fitness, we will be discussing that here, and I thank you for joining me. So today we're going to talk about becoming a runner. So something that I touched on in my previous video was how I got to the point going from a couch potato to running a 5K. And I got a few questions on how I was able to do that. And I would like to share with you my biggest hack for how I accomplished that. Because I didn't just go out on my own and get it done. Nope, I have a pretty cool trick for getting yourself up and running and getting yourself ready to run a 5K. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that hack with you now. Now, as a disclaimer, this is not for any seasoned runners. If you're out here banging out marathons left and right already, this video is not for you. Just give me a courtesy like and go ahead and skip on to the next topic. No, this is for my everyday person who you may have a sedentary type of job and you are moderately active. Maybe you get some exercise in, not a lot, but you're really just not a runner by nature the same way that I was. So this video is for you, and it will help to teach you how to increase your stamina, increase your lung capacity, and get to the point of running a 5K, which is just over 3 miles. Okay? Alrighty, so the hack that I have to share with you is an app. That's right. So you're going to download this app. You'll just go out on the marketplace of Apple Store or the Google Play Store and you'll search for C2 5K. Once you find that, you'll download it. And when you open it up, you can just take a look at some of the features here. There are some settings that you can personalize. They have music here where you can either use their options for the music. They have some preloaded playlists that are already ready, and they have a really good tempo and help you to run at a good pace, at a good steady pace. But you don't have to do that. Now you can choose this other option over here to tie it to your own music. So if you have Apple Music, you can listen to it right there in the app. Or what I do, you can just come completely out of that and you can always open up a separate music app and just run this app on top of it. So here I'm opening up Spotify just to give you an example, and then open your app back up with your music playing. Okay, so now if you'll take a look at the bottom here, it starts you out with 3 days a week that you'll be training, and it's a total of 8 weeks, guys. So down here at the bottom you see, and then it gives you a summary right there at the top. It says that it's going to take you through an interval of running. You're going to start out walking. That will prompt you to jog at certain intervals, to walk at certain intervals, and then to go back to jogging, and it will do this off and on until you run that entire 20 minutes.
Start walking.
So if you just take a look at that, the first 3 days are the same. That next week you get into doing it a little bit longer, and they have you running 90 seconds at a time, and you'll do that at intervals as well. So guys, it goes from that and it gradually increases you and increases you until you get to the end of that 8 weeks, and you will be running that entire time guaranteed. Of course, everybody is different. Everybody's progress is different. So then if you don't feel comfortable with that by the end of the 8 weeks, you can allow yourself to go back through it, cycle through it another time. Or you can throw some added extra days in there for training until you can run that entire time consecutively and comfortably. Also, quick word to the wise, guys. Don't make the same mistake that I made, which was to do the majority of my training indoors on a treadmill. So
I had a good excuse. The weather was kind of chilly at the time that I was doing my training, and so I did the majority of my training indoors on a treadmill. And while that it was very good, burned calories and brought my weight down and all of that, it didn't necessarily prepare me for the 5K the way that I needed to be. So when I finally did get outdoors and started training on the actual earth, it was a different animal, and I almost had to start completely over from scratch with my training. So just a quick tip, learn from my mistake. Wherever possible, you want to be training outdoors, because I don't care what incline you put that treadmill on, it's not going to simulate the conditions of running on the actual earth, where the terrain is going to be bumpy or different. Yeah, so they both have their benefits, but if you are deciding to train for a 5K, wherever possible, get outdoors and do your training. You'll thank me later.
Alrighty, so guys, what do you think? Let me know. This was a huge help for me when it came to training for my 5K. I did have to go through it a couple times just because I really, like I said, I was not a runner, and it took a lot for me to get my lung capacity exactly where it needed to be. And the interesting thing is that when you're running, for me anyway, in my experience, it wasn't running out of stamina or running out of steam for running. It is teaching yourself how to breathe throughout the time that you're running. That was my issue. And so this app really helped me a lot. And so this is not a sponsored ad whatsoever. CT5K is not paying me to say these things. It's just something that helped me. And I like to pass on information and help others. So if running is something that you would like to do, there are a lot of benefits to it. In particular, cardiovascular health, good for your heart. It is good for your bone health because it is a weight-bearing exercise, and also it helps to strengthen your muscles as well, in addition to being good for weight loss. So there are a lot of benefits to running. And then there's this mythical thing called a runner's high that they say is a pretty awesome feeling. So if this is something that you want to get into, try my little hack. I think it'll help you to ease your way into it. And if you decide to give it a try, let me know. Drop me a message, let me know when you give it a try. Who knows, maybe I want to cycle back through it with you as well. So yeah, so those are my tips for taking you from slow-mo to FloJo. As an update, I wanted to let you know that I will be releasing videos on a weekly basis, and you can look for those every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we'll be talking about something fitness related. So if you will subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, you will have a front row seat to that, and you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.